I guess. Yo, here. Is anyone there? So here I am. I am here. If you, hello, come, all right. Yeah. So so I'm live. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I don't know what, I don't know. I was experiencing errors in, I was experiencing errors in my, in StreamYard. I really apologize for that. I mean, I don't know what I don't know why, but I don't know why, but it's just then, it's just, I don't know what was going on, but, but here I am. So, um, so hopefully everybody. I hope I'm hoping that this that I hope um I hope it. So I hope you understood what happened. I mean, I just don't know what was. I had no idea what. I don't know what was going on, and I was like, and I don't know, and I was getting these error messages in the StreamYard, and so, but 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 hello everybody. I am I am sorry. I do apologize for that, for what happened. But but welcome, so I would like. Did you get a suntan? Uh, yeah. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I actually did. Yeah, I was. Oh yeah, that does remind me. I am back. I am back to go. I'm back. So yeah. So I am back from my vacation actually. So I got home. I was home. I got home. I mean I'm back now. So hopefully. So yeah, it was very hot and sun and a lot of sun, a lot of sun, and it was very sunny and hot in down in Orlando, man. It was really interesting. I mean, um, but oh yeah, hey, hello, hey, Infinite Dollar Bill, glad to see you. It's good to see. It's good to glad you're here. Um, so um, I so yeah, so this so yeah, so so I had a good. Legoland looks very good, cool. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's. I went. That was that actually. That was actually. I actually. That actually. That actually was what the first thing I started off my vacation with. I mean, um. So yeah. So I do now. I do also now before now I do want to say before I do get get to what explain. I don't know. I don't see MJ or J Knight anywhere in the chat. I don't know what happened. I hope they're gonna. I sure hope they come back, because I really I don't I hope I am so but so I didn't know you canceled the other stream. Well, I didn't cancel. Well, I didn't cancel it. It's just it was. I don't. I mean, but well, it's. I know. I had errors going. There were a lot of. I had errors going trying to go live, but yeah, I was. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, J Knight. It was just the. I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect to have error messages. I mean, it was. I wasn't expecting StreamYard to give me errors. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. But here I am now. So, um, but I now maybe MJ is still there too. Maybe he did. Maybe I hope he. I hope he. I sure hope. I just hope he'll come. He'll come here. I hope he comes. I hope he gets. I hope he's gonna get on this one. I hope he sees. I hope he sees that I'm here. So, but anyways, yeah. So, and I do want. I did now. I do now. Before I talk about my Legoland experience review, I do want to say that I it was some now when I was I so I know I know Jay I talked to you about this, but I but I just would want to tell him. I just messaged him. Okay, all right. So if you didn't know, now I did. Now Jay I know you. I know I talked. I did tell you. I know I texted you about this, but it's that I know I had. So when so it was like I think it was I think it was like some days like a week ago. I think I was trying to I wanted to I want I did I can't I was trying to I didn't I was trying to I wanted to delete the Transformers channel from the same account my BrickAdvice channel was on, and so I mean and then I was and so I because oh you got a question you got a question I'm um I mean, yeah. If you want, I have. So what's your? You got it. So what is your question, Infinite Dollar Bill? Because um, I, 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 I mean, it's, I'm. I mean, is it? I wonder. I mean, I don't know if it's something maybe related to Legoland. I don't know. I mean, but I'm sure you. I mean, I'll answer it. I'll answer the question if you, because, um, so. Um, yeah, so I'm just, I mean, I was, so I had, I really, so I just, so I delete, so I was trying to, I mean, so as, after deleting the Sam's Transformers channel from my, but from the same account my Brave Vice channel was on, well, that, and I had, when I tried to go back into my Brave Vice channel, it just gave me, it was, I had this, I mean, YouTube was giving me this error and saying that you can't, that it was, and that was, and I experienced, and I was experiencing. So how big was the park? Just out of curiosity, Um, how out of curiosity, how come everyone's name in the chat highlighted with blue? With how come everyone's name in the chat highlighted blue with the wrench symbol? Are they members of this channel? Oh, um, well, so well, Infinite Dollar Bill, you're, unless, so you're, to answer yours, the ones that, if you're wondering about the chain names with highway and blue with the wrench symbol, it's, those are, that is on YouTube, it's, you can assign, moderators for your YouTube account. So, any moderators are those that can block any spam channels or any channels that can block channels out of your live streams or anything like that. And so, um, I mean, yeah, so I only do that, and I do that for most people, mostly the people that I actually do know. So it was fun. So, and when and Lynn H, to answer your question, to answer your question, Lynn H, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really even know how big the park was. I mean, I think it's small. It's definitely. Um, I definitely would say that it's. If I had, I'm gonna. If I don't have an accurate answer, but I'll give you I'll give you my guess. What I think. like Darien Lake. Smaller. I think smaller. Definitely smaller than Darien Lake. It's probably definitely. I think smaller than Darien Lake. I think. I don't think it's as big as Darien Lake is. And it's definitely. I don't. And it's. I think it's probably between. It's definitely. It's probably between. Between smaller than Disney and Universal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but it's big. Yeah, well, it's actually bigger than Darien. Yeah, it's smaller. It's definitely small. It's small. It's bigger than Darien Lake, but it's and smaller. But for Disney and Universal, it's smaller. So yeah, that's yeah. So my mom technically helped me with that answer. So thank you for that. Anyways, now what was I saying? Oh yes. Um, it had a water park that we didn't go into. Yeah, we didn't go into the water park, but because we had a pool at our place. So um, but now what was gotcha. Thanks for answering my question, Vince. My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah. Now what was I saying? Oh yes, I was saying then. And then so I've been and YouTube was giving me like error messages saying and I was like, what? Why can't I access my BrickAdvice channel? Even though I mean it was I thought because then I delete. Did you bring home any souvenirs from there? Uh yes, yes I did. I got I think what did I get? I got a Lego 4x4 Lego brick bag tag. And I then a 3 pack an exclusive mini Legoland exclusive mini Lego 3 minifigure pack, which and and I also bought myself a minifigure plush, a minifig plush. Of course, even I know it's kind of I guess plush is kind of on a it's kind of similar to I guess it's on the category of stuffed animals, but why not? Why not get a plush of why not a minifigure plush? I mean it's but yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I'm trying. I know this. I know you expect. I know I was expected to talk about Legoland, but I also need to mention. But I guess I should. I didn't. I guess I didn't need to mention about my experience of doing this. Of my why I couldn't access my advice very well throughout the week of my trip. But yeah, but maybe I'll. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, so my Brave Vice channel was down for through after deleting the same Transformers channel, and I had to wait, and it went down, and I was waiting for it, and I had to wait for it to come back to be up, and I posted on Facebook saying I was gonna be offline I was gonna be offline from Big Advice for because until the Transformers channel was deleted, and then eventually and then it was like Friday I think that I saw that I was able to re-access that my Big Advice channel came back and I was and the Transformers channel was deleted and so but there so that's the sum so I tried to sum up then. Did you go anywhere else down there? Anywhere else down there? Yes, aside from Legoland, I did also go. I did a lot of. I went to all parts of. I went to all the parts of Disney. I went to, well, and but now I do have now. Now I remember that I went. Now there was this special place called Build a Dino. In just that was it's located in it's located in Disney Springs, down Florida, and that's and and really it's and I yeah and I was I mean that's now if you have now I don't know if I've ever shown I don't think I've ever I mean I may have to I mean I haven't really shown I know you haven't seen my Sam Dino I don't know if I don't know if I've shown I haven't shown my stuff the same. I know, but if I do have my stuffed animal, I mean, I get well. Yes, well, actually, I have on my Facebook. I have shared about post about about Sam Dino. Who is my first. He was the first. He was the first first stuffed dino I got from Bill the Dino in Disney Springs. That when I first went on the when I first went to there, and and his name was, and I named it Sam Dino, and he was, and it's a, and I got and he and Sam Dino is a Spinosaurus. He was a Spinosaurus dinosaur type. Then I got, and so and I can't believe I remembered and that was a memory I remembered back in 2013. It was like December, I think. And then and this and whereas and we actually went, and I went, and now at this I'm at the age I am now. I think I think I was how old in 2013? I don't know. I can't mention how old I was, but yeah, but I was definitely younger in 2013 than I was young. I was very young, but but now that I'm old, but I can't believe I actually went to build a dino this year, on my trip this year, as even as I am older now than I was back then. So I mean, and I got and this dino that I just got, it's a red raptor, and I named him Bocce Dino. So 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 yeah. I mean, 10 years ago almost. Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, that was. Yeah, yeah. That's that's definitely right. You're definitely right. Yeah. I mean, it's so it was like, so yeah. I mean, getting to get another dino. I thought. Most times my parents think the stuffed animals are just stuffed animals are not for stuffed animals are for kids, not for adults. But really, like stuffed animals can not. It's not just for kids, man. They're all adults have stuff. There's adults that have stuffed animals too. I mean, even people that are even teenagers. Sure, but yeah, but so yeah, so I got Bachi Dino, and he's now and so it was, yeah. I mean, it's pretty nice that I got to. I mean, I made and wow, I've only known Sam for 4 years when we met each other at EMCC in Mr. Walker's Building and Grounds class. Yeah, yes, yeah, I know we have. I'm I'm surprised. I know we're separate. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's too. I know we're both. Yeah. I know. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, at least we're still in touch. At least we still are. At least we still talk. At least we're on YouTube. We still are. We still connect to. At least you and me and Infinite Dogville. We still. I mean, I know I haven't seen you for a long time, but at least here on YouTube. But at least with YouTube, you can. I mean, there's always a chance that I can. That you get. That you can. That I can chat with you all the time. I mean, it's. Yeah. So, yeah. So, but yeah. Well, now I really want to get to now. So yeah. I mean, I had a good. I think Legoland was definitely a good experience. I mean, it was really. I did. I mean, the coolest thing I think was definitely was the Mini Lane USA. I mean, it's. I mean, really. I mean, I can't believe. I just. I mean, for one. I think Lynn H. I think you shared. I know you've shared. I think I've seen. I think from what you've shared on Facebook, I've seen that you've shared. It must have been amazing. Yeah. Yeah. It definitely it was. I mean, it was. It was. Yeah. The main. It was. I mean, it's. It. I mean, it was. I mean, it wasn't the same mini lane USA Lego Lane attraction as the one that you shared that you have shared in the past on my Facebook, but it but it was definitely but it was like it was definitely a big area space of showing. Yeah. I would like to go there. Yeah, yeah. I say, well, that's what I'm saying. Why I'm sharing my experience. What I'm sharing my experience with all of you, and then, and so then that maybe you'll want to go to Legoland. How tall were the figures? Um, you mean the figures in the mainland USA or in the mainland USA part of Legoland, or you just or is this based on the photos I took? Uh or maybe are you talking or maybe you're talking about the ones that I that or the in those Legoland photo pics that, um they I don't know. I think they seem they those the Chewbacca and Ray Lego bricked minifigures. They seem to be they're they're just about the size the size of they're almost like 50 they're almost like I think 56 inches 56 inches I think. I mean no wait. They're like 56 in height. 56 I mean I think 56, 56 feet or inches. What I can't remember. I can't. I'm not exactly sure which measure. Which I always get mixed up between inches and feet. And I don't know. I mean, but yeah, 50. I think 56 feet. I think is. I think that the general almost as tall as I think those Chewbacca and Ray brick built figures, tall figures are about they're about the height of this. They're almost the height of almost my height. I think, kind of. I mean, when I looked at the picture, you took a Legoland and there were figures in displays. I just wondered how big they were, what they were. Um. Oh, am I lagging? Oops. I hope. Am I lagging or so? Yeah. It's sure. I'm. Uh. Yeah. Since COVID, I haven't seen Sam in person. It looks like a totally different person than 4 years ago. And we've changed too. Oh, I've changed. I've changed too. Yeah, I had. Yeah, and that's true. It's. I know. I know. Yeah. Well, some are taller than people. Yeah, those yeah the Ray and Chewbacca ones were those were definitely fit. They were definitely taller than people. Yeah, and yes, and the rides were good. Some I think the rides were good. There was the one that I don't. There was the I don't. I think it was. I don't remember. I forgot what the one coaster where it's. I think it's. I think the coast. I don't remember what roller coaster me and my dad went on. That's it. My sister and mom didn't, but it was. I forgot the name of it, but I don't remember what. I can't remember the name, but I know it was. But it was like where it had where it had like edge like turn like at the top. You were. It's like you were up on the top, and then it did it did like U turns, like did you made you U turn. So it was and then it yeah, but some of the rides, definitely all the rides I've experienced. They most of them did not. My sister my sister with the one that she being the one that had a lot of didn't was had motion sickness and couldn't go on certain rides, but or she didn't want to go on the rides I wanted to go on, but we even saw. Matter of fact, we even also at Legoland we also watched we also got to see a 4D show. It's I know now I know there's been a 3D. I've seen 3D movie 3D shows, but I never even knew there was a 4D and a 5D movie experience. Was it the dinosaurs? No, I don't know. It was not the, no. It was I I mean, it was the one with the race. It almost looked like a Technic race buggy car. Kind. What it was like. It was the one that was like the. It was the brick. It was the one that was like looked like a race card, and then that was almost that looked almost Technic Lego like. Mom. I mean, Jennifer Lisinski, sorry. Yeah, it was that one. But yeah, so 4D might have smell-o-vision. The one in Legoland it was like, it was basically the Lego movie. It was, I think it was something, it had to do with the Lego movie, and then where you had these 4D glasses, and you had to, and it was like you had these 4D glasses, and you had to, and the figures popped out at you, and so you could, so they were actually, it seemed like they came closer to you. Smells in water. Well, maybe that was for Disney. I don't know if that was for Lego. I don't know if that was the one at Legoland though. I don't think that was the one at Legoland, Mom. I think that was the one. Those were the ones at Disney. I think you're talking about the ones at Disney, not the one at not the show we saw at Legoland. Maybe it did, or maybe that they were, or maybe that was, or maybe they had, or maybe the Lego Movie 4D show was like had those. I don't know. um, I know it's over. I know we're over. I know we're over past over my the time I usually end, but I'm gonna but but yeah, but really it's just, I mean, it was definitely. I mean, I definitely. I'm gonna give you now. Now I do want to make sure I give you. I want to give him on a scale of one. If I had to rate Legoland on a scale of one to, on a rate it on from one on a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely would give. I would give Lego. I would definitely say. I say Legoland is definitely a 10 out of 10. Sam, I'm a big car guy. If you can build a Lego 1969 Chevy Camaro SS, I'd be amazed. I I mean, if I can, if it I could, I could, I don't know, I could, I mean it well, it's well, I mean that is if I was I guess I could. I don't know. It's just I would. I would just have to figure. That would be. It's like, it's just that I would have to get a reference picture and have to build a base and know what and mate, I don't even know. I don't even know if Lego even made. I don't even know if that's a Lego. And actually, I don't think Lego put that in Speed Champions. But if they, maybe if Lego can make do a Speed Champion set with that model, I would be maybe. I would wonder if they maybe eventually. I don't know if they were gonna. I wish. Maybe who knows? Maybe. But yeah. Maybe I will. I don't know. Well, but yeah. So it's really just. But yeah, Legoland was. Legoland was definitely. It was. I have to say, Legoland was a pretty. It was. It's. I highly. If you are a Lego, if you're definitely someone that's into Lego, or just if you're into Lego, if you're definitely into Lego, if you're a person that, if you're someone that wants to, that wants to, well, and you just you like Legos, and then, or if you like roller coasters and rides, and rides, or you just want to, or you just want to explore and learn and explore, and you want to learn about Legoland and explore Legoland. I say the Legoland. I say you should, at some point in your life, go to this. Go to. I think eventually in your life you can should go down to go visit Legoland, whether it's Legoland New York, Legoland Florida, which Legoland Florida was the one I went to. We went to Legoland Florida, in Florida, but if you can, but there's also, but if you ever decide to go, but you can also, there's also a Legoland in New York State, which you can go visit, which you can go visit actually. So if you but there's also Legoland, and there's also Legoland California, which is on the West Coast side. So I mean you can, so I mean, any Legoland. That's for all the Legoland parks that are in that are in the U.S. So I mean, I haven't been. I've been to Legoland, the Florida one, but I haven't been to New York, or the New York Legoland, New York, or California yet. But it's, but but yeah. But yeah. So, and I'm surprised. And I am surprised that MJ didn't come. Didn't and I'm kind of surprised that didn't come back. I thought he was. I guess unless he had to unless he got busy or something. I guess he must have maybe he ended. Maybe he had to go do something. I don't know. But 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 I'm gonna go ahead but now I'm gonna do my shout outs. So shout out to Lynn H, Infinite Dollar Bill, J9, Jennifer Lisinski, and and even though MJ's not in the chat, I will still give and I'll still I'm MJ and I'll still give a shout out to him. So shout out to MJ, that who is not watching this in the live chat, but is watching this on the replay. So shout out to him, even though he's not in our in the live chat as this is live. So yeah. So 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 I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I'm back from vacation. I'm glad to be back home, but unfortunately I have to go back. I have to go back to school tomorrow, and I don't and that's and I it was on the other site when we started. Yeah, well, but that's a shout out because he's gonna have to watch the replay of this one. And but now unfortunately I have to go back to school tomorrow, which is terrible. But 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 on the bright side, it's not too long. I won't have to wait too long, because in a couple weeks I'll have my spring break will be coming, and I'll have and I can and it will and I'll have more and I can take and I'll have that time to do anything I want. So but but yeah, so I'm just glad all I'm glad about is just being here, is just being back home, being back in this basement, in my basement here, and my video games and all that. So so anyways, thanks everyone thank you all for taking time out of your Sunday to join me, and I'm sorry about the delay on my other on the I'm sorry again about my delay about my issue, about the delay on on my other stream that was supposed to go live. But so I appreciate all of you taking time out of your day to come to be here on this live stream, and and I will be live, and I will see you next time, and I will be live, and I'll be live again next week. So all right, buddy, I'll catch you later in your next live stream. Thanks everyone thanks for the shout out, and goodbye everyone. All right. All right, everyone. All right, thanks for coming, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Uh, uh, good. Enjoy. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Goodbye.